Welcome to Imagine Peace, the podcast that invites you on a transformative journey toward a world filled with harmony and understanding. Together, let's ignite the flame of peace within ourselves and radiate it outward so we can have a future where unity prevails. This is Imagine Peace, where dreams become reality. Join us as we explore the power of compassion, the beauty of diversity, and the potential for positive change. Hello, I'm MarBeth Dunn, and I'm here with Imagine Peace, the podcast for 10 million for world peace. And today I have a very lovely guest, Swami Krishnabai, who is living in the Sacred Kashi. She went to live there in her late teens, and her early years were spent growing up in Brooklyn. She had met her guru, Jaya, there. And when she founded Kashi in 1976, Swami Krishnabai moved to Florida to be one of her students. And she's lived in Kashi, or on Kashi, for 44 years. Jaya taught embracing interfaith religions was inclusive and that there is truth, light, and love in all religions. This resonated with her very deeply. Ma passed away in 2012. She's loved living at Kashi. It's an oasis for every heart. All are welcome, no matter your sexual preference, race, religion, or political persuasion. Swami Krishnabai is a believer in inclusivity and non-judgment. She believes peace and stillness reside in each one of us. Our minds just need to be quiet to tap into it. Being a calm and peaceful person helps others feel that and want that for themselves. So you are a very calm and peaceful person, Swami Krishnabai. Can you tell us about the work that you're doing that affects world peace?
Thank you, MarBeth. So living on Kashi here, I teach a meditation class on Saturdays, and just trying to help people learn their mind and to know that they are so much deeper than their mind. They can achieve peace by just recognizing those gaps between the thoughts, those places of stillness inside each of us that is just already there. It's just a matter of tapping into that and knowing that that exists inside of you, and to just quiet the mind. I love nonviolent communication. I've been taking some courses in that, and just learning how to listen more and not to be reactive, and to be able to see through other people's lenses as well, which has been a nice way to learn how to go toward conflict and not be afraid of it, but to be able to listen and hear, and just have the two parties understand one another a bit better.
Well, that's beautiful. I love that you're studying and taking classes in this. How do you think that impacts the world around you?
Well, I think that the nonviolent communication part of it, I think if more people listened and got to see that, it's not about being so combative, and listening to the needs of someone else so that you can better learn about them, and seeing where somebody's coming from instead of having a negative reaction right away. I believe that the nonviolent communication is a great way for people to dissolve conflict. And I know that the originator, Marshall Rosenberg, went to other countries, and he was in the middle of conflicts between countries, and it's all a matter of seeing the needs of one another and recognizing that and listening. And so I believe that can definitely lead to more world peace.
Yeah, I think the listening is really important, and the accepting, letting people know that we accept who they are just as they are, and listening to what they have to say. I think that goes a long way toward making a difference. So what does world peace mean to you?
Um, well, I think it means, of course, no more wars. That means that just what you just said, accepting everybody for who they are and not separating or judging other people and seeing that we're all really the same, and we just have different looks about us, or maybe different beliefs, but we're all the same and all kind of made in the image of God. And so I think the more we can recognize that and see that in one another, the less wars and conflict will happen. So we always think of like the other, us and them, we could just kind of change that mentality, see that we're really all the same, but we still have different needs. And like I said earlier, listening.
That's beautiful. So do you think that world peace is actually possible?
I do. I think, people get tired of the negative narrative. I mean, it's just, there's so much when you put on the news and it's just always this bombardment of negativity. And I think people are looking for something deeper and to raise up to a higher place, within themselves, their higher self. And I believe that, people, there's so much depression, there's so much superficiality. I think that, people are looking for something deeper to connect to. And, there's a lot of loneliness, all of that, if you can just tap into your heart and, to see that we're really all, the same, and they have the same kind of fears and, we're alike in more ways than that we're different.
Well, you know that our 10 million for world peace, we have our 21-day challenge, a meditation challenge, and it's all about meditating for world peace and focusing on world leaders. Do you have any thoughts about using meditation as a way to create peace on the planet?
Yeah, I think that if more people meditated, if they had children learning it in school, if that's sort of like a basic component to our lives is to have that time to meditate, I think, yes. I think more people would be more at peace with themselves and also spiritually going to it, wanting something deeper for themselves and seeing that they're not this mind, this crazy, chaotic thing that's going on this all during your day.
Yeah, it's really easy to get lost up in all of the craziness in the world. I mean, you're living in a paradise, with Kashi, and it's basically insulated from a lot of the issues that people have in the world. So, I think it's really beautiful that you have that, and operate from there, because I believe that all of our thoughts affect everything. So you're in a beautiful place to affect positive things. So what is your favorite peace practice out of everything that you do?
I love doing pranayama. I love being able to still my mind by doing deep breathing or breathing exercises and to really, really feel that stillness. I like going deeper into myself in that way. So that would be my peace practice.
Pranayama. I like pranayama also. There's something about using the breath as a means for expansion. And there's so many different breathing exercises that we can do. And so many of them, they all have different impacts. They affect us all differently. So that's really quite beautiful. How can people reach you?
You can get me at my email address, krishnabai@kashi.org. And if anybody's in Florida and they want to look up Sacred Kashi, you can just email me. I would love to take you for a tour and show you the ground, show you all the interfaith temples, and to introduce you to some of the community and have you feel there's a real feeling of peace here. So I would love for anyone to come and feel that.
Well, I'm going to have to come up and visit you.
Truly.
That. Thank you so much. Do you have any final words you'd like to share with our people?
Well, I just want to thank you for what you're doing. And I think that that's a great way to start, to just have people sit and be quiet for those 7 minutes. That's all you're asking, but that means a lot. So thank you for starting this.
Thank you so much.